Let's go back to the 70s. What a time. Groovy disco music, bell bottoms, fly collars, afros, and weird toys like this right here. So let's look at 40 weird toys from the 70s you've probably never even seen before. Guys, it's time for another video. If you're new to the channel, we do a video every night, 8 o'clock. Sometimes we throw in some short videos here and there, or maybe just a random video here and there on the weekends or during the day, whenever I feel like it, but guaranteed Monday through Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So today we're going to go back to the 70s. Like I said, what a groovy time, man. The 70s. You didn't realize it's an ugly period of time when you go back and look at it. You're like, people dress weird. And I'm not a big fan of the 70s music, but you had disco era. You have some groovy funk music. You have bell bottoms, those big fly collars, leisure suits. Remember that? And weird toys. Now we looked at Mego toys, like the superhero lines. We've looked at a lot of Kenner toys, Star Wars right there in the late 70s. $6 Million Man, I'm losing my mind here. $6 Million Man. We've looked at a lot of stuff in the 70s, but today we're going to dig into some 40 of them you've never seen before. And let's be honest, some of you probably be like, yeah, I had that as a kid, but majority of these 40, I bet 37 of them, you're like, I didn't even know they made that. So, I've wasted a lot of your time. Not going to waste any more of it. So let's jump in. And we're going to start right here. It said when I looked this up, it was a squirting witch. I don't know to you. Maybe that's what it looked like, a squirting dick, if you ask me. But I could be. I've never seen a green dick, but I guess, maybe he didn't wash it. Maybe it turned out to look like that. But there's a squirting witch, as the description said. Check this out right here. A chainsaw for a kid. Even says right on the side, chainsaw. What is it? A chainsaw. It says saw. Now, as a little kid, you could reenact the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, the movie came out in the early 70s. You were terrified by it. Your mom probably took you to see it. Even if you weren't old enough, you were 6. You come home, oh, you're doing that little chainsaw dance with it. And what great times, great times. Probably had let's move on here. I was going to say something to get me in trouble. So let's move on here. A plastic state police car. And this is some kind of cheap crap, and this is, you get it at the dollar store, they call it today. Family Dollar. Was that still around? Was that around the 70s? That was in the 70s. I remember the 80s going to Family Dollar. I guess they had it in the 70s. They have not. They had some other ones. There's plastic. Maybe you get it at a flea market. It's a little cheap toy. It wasn't made to last. It was made to play with a couple of weeks and you move on from it. You break it. I don't know how you break it. It's plastic. Maybe set it on fire, put a firecracker in it. We used to do that stuff in the 70s. Burn stuff up just for the fun of it. You remember that? We just burn stuff for the fun of it. We'd get a big pit and throw stuff in it and watch it burn. And then we had Timeout Teacher. Now, I thought this thing was more like the 80s or late 80s, early 90s, when they stopped taking the belt off. Oh, when I was took the belt off, that's what happened. You go to timeout. Or the worst, your mom would get that orange track from your Hot Wheel cars and slap your little bottom with it. Good Lord, that would hurt. Oh, jump at the wrong time, hit the back of your legs. Ooh, that's going to leave a pain that's going to linger. And here it is, Tommy the Timeout Teacher. I guess this is something they use in school when they couldn't hit a kid. Remember, I don't think you can hit kids today in school. I don't think teachers can hit kids today. But there you go. Put it right there so you know when you get out of timeout. Now, to me, be honest with you, I'd rather get smacked in timeout. I got to stay in the corner for 30 minutes, or you slap me on the butt. I'll take a slap on the butt and get it over with. Then we have 3 men in a tub. Rubba-dubba-dubba-doo. Look at that. 3 men in a tub. If you ask me, that's 4 men in a tub. Let's move on. That was a bad joke. And then we've got a squeaky dolphin. Yeah, this is something you go to the beach and the little gift shops in town might have a squeeze. You squeeze it. Probably makes the same sound. Sounds like he's killing it. That it's got a little hole in it. It's got a little piece of plastic. It makes that whistle sound. It's the same thing. It's shark, octopus, cat, whatever you get. I just had to remember. I did put this in the video, and I didn't mean to talk about it. It just came to mind. You remember the little boxes? It's like a little can, and you turn it up and sit down, and it made a cow sound. Anybody remember that? I don't even know what to search for. Can cow. I don't remember that. Anyway, we talk about the squeaky dolphin right there. There it goes. And check this out here. Sip Along Sam. Man, one of the greatest cowboys ever. Sip Along Sam. Yeah, you heard about the one cowboy that killed a man just for snoring. Well, this kid killed a man just for sipping. Yeah, you get your chocolate milk, your cocoa, whatever you want, and have a. This is for a kid that doesn't have friends. Let's be honest. Little kid, no friends, probably nobody talks to him at lunch or something. He's like, I go home and have a chocolate milk with my Sam, my sip-alone Sam. He's my best friend. And then we've got very creepy looking. I thought that was Bert Kreischer for a second. A very creepy looking. Who's that guy that I said you can't start forest fires? Frosty the Snowman, not Frosty the Snowman. Smokey the Bear. He's gonna make me feel bad. He'd be like, only you can prevent forest fires. And I'm like, me? Why put all the blame on me? Then I see on the news there's a forest fire 6 states away, and I'm like, it's my fault, Mama. It's my fault. Thanks, Smokey. And how about this? A new doll. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, now that's a toy Daddy can play with. And we have, oh man, a stunt van. Doesn't say it's Evil Knievel, but let's be honest, you know that's what we're going for. Oh man, it looks like the. I know you think Evil Knievel, that's a motorcycle. No, he had to have this van. That's the way he took the fans. You know, you get a pretty girl fan in the crowd. You just jump 6 buses. You gotta have a little fun in your van, and it's gonna be a rockin'. Check this out right here. Finger funk. I don't know what a finger funk is. I don't know. I don't know what finger funk is. I know what another kind of finger is, but I don't know what finger funk is. It's got eyes on it, whatever it is though. And then we have Daisy Snaps. Oh man, Daisy Snaps. I'm not gonna buy my daughter a necklace. She can make her own damn necklace. Interchangeable jewelry fashion. Just snap. Oh, I thought it said penis. Together and make beautiful belts, bracelets, hair braids, and necklaces. Nobody wants that crap. You know, you got a daughter in the 70s, she makes you this crap, and you're like, oh, great, she made me a damn belt out of Daisy Snaps. It don't hold my pants up, it don't do nothing. You have to wear it to work, and everybody's like, where'd you get that at? Then you got the holiday bug. Holiday bug, holiday bug, holiday bug. Oh, that's horrible. Sorry about that. There it is, holiday bug. I ain't got much more to say about that. And then look at this little plastic car right here. Thing got Red Skull driving it. Look, there's a Red Skull driving it. Don't see no body. Don't see no hands on the steering wheel. And then we got the hang up. Getting them kids earlier. I'm all smoke a crack pipe. Look at that. A far out game. It's the 70s. Everything was far out. Maybe this is that game where you got to blow a ball, keep the ball in the air. I'm not really sure. Y'all let me in the comments what the hang up was. And then we have jewelry, metal chain. Ain't no girl want this. Ain't no girl want this. Can you imagine having a girlfriend and it's Valentine's Day and you bring this shit to her? Ugh. And how about Spaceball? Spaceballs. Ha! Get it? Spaceball. I didn't even notice that the first time. Spaceball. You're like, that's just like a plastic ball where you hit with a wiffle bat. So what is this? You're like, well, I can't tell in the picture what it is. It just looks like a ball. And there's a ball, but guess what's inside of it? A parachute. So you throw it up in the air and it comes down real slow. They was doing some crazy drugs in the 70s. Throw the ball in the air. You will find how intense it is. Intense. The damn parachute on a ball. I don't understand how it's intense. And then we've got hanging skeleton. Just a cool little skeleton toy. Scare your sister with it. Oh, a lot of fun. And how about this creepy thing? Talking about scare your sister. This will scare the whole damn family. Who would buy this? What kid would not be terrified of this thing? Good Lord, a hobo clown. And check this out. Speaking creepy, look at this thing. Aerobatic monkey. I don't know about you. I can't tell in the picture what he's doing. He looks like a soldier on D-Day crawling across the beach because his legs just got blown off. I don't know. That thing is creepy. I don't want no monkey sliding around on my floor doing aerobics. And check out this little monkey. And God, I hope this is the toy of a little monkey. But if not, I'm getting canceled. We're gonna move on before y'all tell me it's not a monkey and I say something bad. And then we got Star Robot. Fake Star Wars toy. Look at that font. You know they're trying to rip off Star Wars. A little wind up little robot to play with. And check this out right here. You heard of glowworm. Here's Glow Kevin. I don't know the name of this thing. It looks like a glowworm and it's naked. It has a human little boy head on it. What gives? I don't understand this one. This one just made me scratch my head. And I couldn't find out much information about it. And the more I looked into it, the more I got creeped out and didn't want to find out more about it. But check this out right here. Barking Barney. He really barks. You squeeze it and it barks. Yep. Barking Barney. Somebody's calling me. Hold on. Hello. I said hello. Hello, I said.
I'm so sorry. By the way, this is Joy from Vehicle Service Department. And I'm calling about the vehicle you financed last June 1, 2021. So your account was selected today for an activation with no down payment to extend your coverage.
Okay, cool.
I just want to verify. I'm sorry.
Nothing. Go ahead.
I just want to verify if this vehicle is still in good running condition, correct?
Sometimes.
With the ID number of this vehicle is 1830, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, you say sometime? So this car has a defect already?
Well, it's got almost 450,000 miles on it, so I have a little bit of trouble here and there.
Okay. Okay, no problem. With that assistance, I cannot assist at this time, okay? Have a good one.
They want to talk to me once I told them it didn't work. That's how you get rid of them, I guess. Now I'm on some kind of list. Let's move on right here. The amazing expanding body. Body parts that expand. Hey, when I was a kid, I found out about a body part that expands. And it wasn't a little hand with blood on all over it either. But a little hand did help it expand even better. It didn't expand much back then. I'll be honest with you. Don't really expand much today, but it really didn't expand much back then. And check this out. A little rabbit head driving a pink car with green wheels. When you clicked on this video, I bet you didn't think you would see a yellow bunny rabbit severed head driving a pink car with big green wheels. You didn't think you'd see it, did you? Well, you find all kinds of crazy stuff on this channel. How about this right here? I don't even know what it looks like. I don't even know what to say about this one. A horse on a cart. Now, I've heard of a horse pulling a cart. I never heard of a horse standing on a cart. I guess you're supposed to put your kid on this dangerous thing? I guess so, if your name's Casey Anthony. She might have put her kid on it. So let's move on here to this one. Scrubby Puppy Soapster. This is a little rubber dog you put a bar of soap in. That way your mama can take, you want to take a bath in the 70s. I'm not taking a bath, Mom. I'm hanging out, trying on bell bottoms, wearing platform shoes. They're like, no, come get in the tub. And you're like, I'll put a piece of soap in a rubber dog. You're like, yes. Oh, so your mom would finally get you. Sometimes you'd be your uncle. Your uncle talk you into getting in the tub. You go to his house. You're like, my mom's got to work late. I'm going to stay at your house. And he's like, hey, I know what we can do. We can put soap in this little rubber dog. And you can get in the tub and I'll rub it all over your body. You fell for it. You fell for it as a kid. I fell for it last year, too. I'm not falling for it again, I promise. I fell for it. I fell falling for it too much. I've learned. And then we've got a little Eskimo doll. Little Eskimo. What can I say? It's a little Eskimo doll. He lives in an igloo. Probably. We don't come with an igloo. But there you go, a little Eskimo. Is that racist? Did I supposed to say the E word? A little E word doll. Is that right? I can't keep up anymore, guys. And then we have, I don't know, something goes in the kitchen that girls play with. Looks like something Aunt Beru would have in Star Wars, don't it? Looks like something would be in her kitchen. Just does. And then we're going to move on to this right here. Squirt camera. Now, I did have a squirt camera. I did. And you know, take my picture. And you wouldn't ever fool nobody because it was like a little cheap piece of plastic that went there, heard water in it when you, here, take my picture. Because it looked like it squirted from the bag. 360 squirt water. Nobody fooled. Nobody, it didn't look like a damn real camera, let's be honest with you. And how I think I had this too. Trick eye suction cup. Remember you put on your tongue to get it wet and try to stick it right here and be like, I got a third eye. It never stuck real good, but it was kind of cool. It was one thing that came out of a bubblegum machine. You just get out of a bubblegum. I thought it was really cool. You know, never really fooled anybody. You never walked down the street and somebody, I'm like, God, look at that kid. He's got a third eye. Never worked. Never worked. I did put it on my sack one time. That fooled my kindergarten teacher, I tell you that. And then we have a little guy riding a motorcycle. A little chopper, 70s. Got to have a kind of a chopper look to it. But there he is. Got a red hat on. Safety was important, even in the 70s. And how about this? Puddling pooch. Puddling put. That's a tongue twister, man. Puddling pooch. A yellow dog that pisses on a fire hydrant. I don't know why. Dogs like to piss on fire hydrants. I don't know what it is. And how about this? A little mouse dressed up like a whore. I don't know. I don't know who would buy this. I don't know what kid would want. Mom, can you give me the little mouse that looks like a slut? No, that's your dad's new wife. I ain't buying that for you. And how about the Hamburglar? Now, this guy looks like the type of guy that would pay this. You know, he's riding downtown late at night, 70s, bars are all closed, a little high on some of this cocaine, and he's like, oh, I got $75 to waste. Get in the car, mouse. Then we got magic window. Crystals inside. Ooh. I don't know what's inside this thing, but I bet a lot of kids in the 70s that had it, I bet they died of cancer in the 80s. You know they did. You know they did. So let's move on here to look at this. A Voltron bicycle. That's pretty badass of the 70s, man. It's an ugly bike. Let's be honest with you. It's an ugly bike. It's got a basket. You never want to be the kid in the neighborhood with a basket on your bike. Oh, you're just asking for it. Oh, what you going to the store to get bread for your mom? No. But you ain't jumping no ramps with a damn basket. But it's Voltron, so we're going to let it pass. Check this out right here. Safety long darts. Oh, change the name. Toss them. Long darts get banned. You know, darts with a big needle on them. You throw them in the air and run. We never played the game. We used to throw up and just run. But we never really played the actual game. But you could with these safety ones, I guess. Check this out right here. Walkie-talkie for girls. This is your mom. Put on some pants, you kindergarten cottees. And believe it or not, that was 40 toys from the 70s I bet you never seen before. I know some of you probably have. Some of them I've seen before. Some I even admit I even had. But I bet most of these you hadn't seen. 70s, man. What a crazy time period. On this channel we talk a lot about the 80s, but man, the 70s was just weird. Weird and crazy. Now I gotta go. I gotta call somebody about a car warranty. Talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.